Hello everyone, in today's video I'll be showing you guys how to make a Santa hat. So guys, stay tuned and let's get started. So I'll be using a phosphor fabric, velvet needle thread. The height I'm using is 8 inches and the width is 24 inches wide. So I folded it into two because I'll be making 10 pieces of this Santa hat. So now go ahead and cut it out. Remember, the width is 24 inches, the height is 8 inches. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to split it into two. I folded my fabric into two before. So if you're making a single one, you can just place it like that without folding it into two. So guys, for the velvet, I went ahead to place my velvet like a triangle shape. Okay, so the length I'm using is 15. That's for the length, and for the width I'm using 12 inches. So I folded the velvet like a shape or a triangle. So that's how I folded it. Then next thing I'm going to do now is to cut it out. It's very easy to make, guys. Okay, it's very easy. So guys, I'm just trying to cross check my measurement to make sure everything is okay. Now I went ahead to cut the upper part, the other side. Okay, so I folded it like a shape or a triangle. So it's folded into two. So after doing that, the next thing I'm going to do now is to pin it down. So I'll go ahead and stitch this part down with my sewing machine. So I'm still trying to pin them down, okay, to avoid slippery while sewing. So I just sew it down on this opening side. After doing that, this four fours, now go ahead and sew this part right here. Okay, so I'll take it over to my sewing machine and sew. So before I take it over to the sewing machine, I'll just pin it down as well. Then so guys, after sewing the opening parts, now going ahead to flip it over to the right side facing each other. These sewn parts, they will be facing each other, and this is my velvet. I've also sewn it as well. Okay, now I'm going to place this velvet and this first four together. Make sure the two sewing parts are aligning, the velvet parts, the sewing parts, and the first four fabric. The sewing part, I'll merge them together like this, right side facing each other. I'll pin them around before I take it over to my sewing machine and sew. Okay, so to be on the safer side, you have to pin it down because the velvet is slippery, so you don't want to miss any part of the fabric while sewing. For the pom-pom at the center at the upper part, so I'm going to use this cup right here to draw a circle just as you see. I place it on the fabric, okay, and the fabric is folded into two. So after placing it, I'll go ahead and stitch it round, leaving about 1 inch opening so that I'll be able to turn it to the right side. Okay, so I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. So after sewing it, this is what it looks like, and this is the back. As I said earlier, the fabric was folded into two. Now go ahead and trim it. Okay, I'll just trim it and leaving a little fabric behind. I'm not going to trim exactly the sewing area. Okay, just watch the way I trim them. So I'm making 10 pieces of this Santa art. Okay, Santa art. Now this is what it looks like after sewing it and turning it over to the right side. So this is the fiber I'll be using to fill the pom-pom at the upper part of the Santa art. Okay, so after cutting it into smaller pieces, I'll just fill it inside like this. Make sure it's well firm. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do now is to fill everything up, and then this is what it looks like after filling it up. So I'm going to take my velvet cap like this. So this tip right here, I'm going to place it inside that space I left behind. So then I'll now use my needle and thread to tack it to secure it very well. So that's all for the Santa art. It's very easy to make. You can actually make this and sell. And I'm making this for a client who requested for a 10 piece. Okay, it's very easy to make. Trust me. If you check the process, you will understand it very well. Okay, so that is the finished look. After doing that, and this is the finished look of the Santa art. Okay, so guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to thumbs up, like, comment and share. This is the finished look, guys. Okay.